Hello and welcome back to the Horde. So, we are now playing as our second character. Our father, War Chief Blackhand, the Destroyer, is dead. And now we have taken over, War Chief Maim. We were never meant to lead, our brother Dalrend was. But we have now got power, and we are quite insane, as well as being quite ill. So it's an odd position for us to be in. And we also only seem to know one thing: how to fight. We are not diplomatic. We do not know how to rule a realm. We can't plot at all. And we know nothing. But we can hit things really hard. That's basically our one saving grace. We hit things very hard. Now, we have also been ill-treated for a great pox, so that's -3 health. Not looking great in terms of our survivability. We have nothing that gives us positive health as far as I can tell. We're not on the Shadow Council. There is the Twilight's Hammer cult. Ooh, how would we join that? We didn't see this one previously, did we? We would have to not follow a Fel-tainted religion. Or truly follow a Fel-tainted religion. Okay. Which we do. So, unfortunately, no Twilight Hammer for us for today. Right, technological advancement. Siege equipment, probably? Although I could improve our ability to fight. What have we got here? We got a lot of heavy infantry, so I could push that up another 7.5%, but I don't know. Siege equipment's always the one I think is most... Like, military organization and siege equipment are the two I think are the most useful here. I might just take heavy infantry, though. Actually, given that we got two, I might take light... We got enough for light infantry as well. I'll just take that as well while we're here. And then cultural advances, we can take one as well. You'd think that the tolerance would be fairly useful, wouldn't they? Because if we're conquering a little land, tolerance is going to help out. Legalism probably not going to... Doesn't do anything for us at this level, so no reason to rush it. Short reign might be very, very important very soon. So I might take the short reign on Majesty. Yeah. Because if we die, we don't want to have a negative. Right. Tanistry. Well, this does mean that one of our family is going to be the next in line. I guess it has to be our sister we vote for, right? I mean, who else is going to be next in line? She's the obvious choice for a war chief. Because she's the only adult. Right. Oh, and I also have elective for the High Tribe. Oh, so we could stay in charge of the Horde, but lose the High Tribe. Which is an interesting one. I'm going to continue voting for Griselda. Wait, the Horde is above, right? Yeah, but the Horde has no land associated with it. I guess the land the Horde has associated with it is anything that is not within here, within this. It's only a titular title, okay, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, okay. So actually we wouldn't lose anything anyway if we lose that. That's fine, in theory. Oh, we have an eliminate population. Because, okay, where are we eliminating population? Stonecairn? Yeah, we'll do that. We must have got some extra land. Oh, we had the land that we ourselves controlled. Okay, that makes sense. Are there any more eliminate populations? No. It looks like it was just that one. Okay, that's fine. Now, there has been discussion about making Stormwind our capital. It's still got the new administration thing on, so I don't think there's any point changing it until that goes away, but we could at some point. Right. So we have Stonecairn, which is the tribe. So this is the tribe of Elwins, this stuff that we now hold. I don't need that retinue as well, because they're probably going to be expensive. They're event spawns. Oh, right, yeah, go join up here. That's cool. They must have got event spawn troops as well, I guess. Or Maine must have got event spawn troops. Cool. Right. Elwyn, we have that entire tribe, don't we? We also have the tribe of Bleeding Hollow down here, which is a titular title. Okay. We don't really need that, but that's alright. Anything else we got here? No, it's the tribe of Elwyn. Who are we going to give it to? There's not really an obvious choice right now. Let's just have a look at our commanders and see if we've got anybody sitting around there who might be a good choice. No, all of our commanders are landed. We do need a new warlock. That's going to be Raklatra. That's alright. We're just going to have her convert, weren't we? Were we having her convert or build? I think conversion seems better for just now. Although we could have her try to find people in the Shadow Council, because, well, that seems useful. Or Twilight's Hammer, I suppose. They're both secret cults, aren't they? Yeah, they're both secret cults, which is interesting. Anyway, so now that's done. Crown Focus. I think we should set it to Stormwind, because we want Stormwind to eventually, yeah, we want it to become booming as we get there, ideally. Yeah, that would seem good. We have 2 advisor slots. Advisor slots are going to go to... Actually, everyone seems to like us. Is that Opinion of Predecessor? Yeah, okay. Still need to find somebody to get this land. Let's just find an orc. So let's go here. Actually, realm. I'm looking for a man who is not ruler, who is not married. Who is... Oh, there's an interesting one. We could give it to a high elf. You know what? For some fun, he's considering an invite to plot offer. But what if I just delete the plot? Then is he still considering the invite to plot offer? Yes. Okay, we'll wait for that to go away. We have some fell magic going through our blood. My son died. Oh. Okay. Well, that's definitely not good. I'm going to grant him, right here, the Tribe of Elwyn. He's my new pal. We're also going to get him to convert. We're going to get him to have a taste of the fell life. See how he enjoys it. Right. Groom and Heir seems like a great one for the extra fertility and the fact that we don't really have a male heir. Not that it matters too much. We need 2 advisors. You know what? He's an advisor as well. Definitely. I can't make him an advisor? Oh. Oh, I guess yeah, it's because he was accepting another thing from me. There we go. Now he's an advisor. And we'll have the Dragon Maw clan be an advisor as well. So we have a couple of loyalists on the council. New commander. That's going to be Zurus here. An experienced rogue, apparently. Okay. We're almost not threatening enough that we can do another invasion, which would seem great. Although we probably can't invade into... the alliance up here is going to be difficult to invade into, I should say. Because they are quite strong. And I imagine that the Dwarven land is quite well defended. Well, once we go inland a bit. I'm just guessing the fort level is going to go up. Yeah, so like their border ones, no fort level. But once you get into like these ones, you got 5 fort level. Iron Forge is 5.4. Yeah, okay. So that's going to be a difficult one to attack if we want to. We could attack Gurabashi, which would be an interesting path to take. And that would get us more security down the bottom there. Yeah, potentially a good idea. I am wondering how we're ever going to get over this side, though. Like, how are we going to have to island hop? Or is there might be an event at some point that takes us over there, but I don't know. Anyway, what have we got here? Seek treatment for our illness. Yeah, sure. I'll seek treatment for our illness. Right. Do we have that tribal festival? We do. I'll pay 50 gold to do a tribal festival. Let's get that started. Right. Our court physician has offered us some treatment for our illness. Well, you know what? My life is in your hands. Cure me. You could not believe your eyes when Lord Ardes pulled a severed hand from his satchel. The black spots on its finger sent chills down your spine, and you demanded to know where he got it from. He only hushed you and proceeded to rub the severed hand against your chest. I feel amazing and a little freaked out. But, you know, amazing. Oh, we're just taking attrition here. Is there somewhere where we don't take attrition here? No. Okay, well. While we're not using this event spawn troops, we'll just split them up into 2. Where am I going to go? I'm going to go hunting. The only thing we know how to do is hit things, so we might as well do that for fun as well. Okay, revolt risk has gone down in Stoneard. We got more tax, and we also have disease resistance, which is nice. Good. Seeing Griselda having such a good time with the other tribesmen, laughing and drinking in the longhouse is an unbearable sight. I wish I could do something to bring her insufferable merriment to an end. I can insult her in front of all guests. You know what? Sure, I will. I have no tact whatsoever. That's fine. It's almost below 80% there. The trading brought by the Great Festival has refilled our stables with a number of fine steeds. Some less tame than others. A few of my fighters were thinking about competing to tame the wildest horses in our stocks, which I think will be the perfect way to entertain my guests as well as to discipline the most turbulent stallions. I'll join myself, yes. A large crowd is gathered in the morning to witness the start of the competition. The contenders wait in line as the first rebellious horse is dragged forth. One of the tamers steps forward and slowly approaches the beast as the rest of us look in silence. Unfortunately, I barely start to take control of my steed when I'm thrown off the saddle and land on my back. With my poor display of skill, I'm amongst the first contenders to be eliminated. By the end of the day, after a bit of squabbling, most of the tribesmen come to the conclusion that Malkorok has proven to be the most competent sword tamer of Stonard. No, I'm not giving him a prize. I'm definitely going to be, quite childish about these things. Oh, he's taking a title. That's good. With the festivities nearing its end, it's time we burn our offerings to the ancestors and pray that they'll protect us in the years to come. A long moment of silence shrouds Stonard as the smoke rises to the nightly sky. Then the shamans lead us in a somber hymn, concluding the ceremony. We got some impiety. Okay, how are we looking at threat? Still at 80. That's fine. Oh, we got something cool behind there. Anyway, while passing judgment onto criminals from the safety of your throne, a young noble is brought before you. You quickly come to the conclusion the man is indeed guilty. Condemning him might not be the wisest choice as he is of noble birth. If you were to pardon the man, he might prove himself to be useful. Yeah, we have no tact. Again, we're just going to kill him. Or to the dungeons, as it put it. Beyond the dark portal. Your emissaries have brought you terrible news from Draenor. While Azeroth has been occupied with the other world's invasion forces, Nurzul, an old and respected shaman amongst the orc clans, has persuaded the orcs left behind on Draenor to abandon and secede from the Horde. Nurzul offered them freedom and conquest through other means, portals to countless worlds beside Azeroth. Someone as powerful and foolish as Nurzul could end up tearing Draenor to shreds with such an act. To prevent this from happening, Nurzul and his rebellious clans must be stopped. So I can call the grunts and send a large army for the dark portal. Okay. And then we go on a journey. Oh no, this guy goes on a journey, my general. I can summon the army. Okay. Or I can say, why do we need this cursed place when we have the whole of Azeroth in our hands, or something like that, I assume. No. Loktar Ogar, call the grunts. Definitely sending our general off. I want to see what happens. The expedition of the Horde passed through the shroud of the dark portal and is ready to gain a foothold in this wild world. Our once beautiful world now resembles an immense wasteland, without food, without water, without life. Nevertheless, here you can still survive. Here, among the red sands, there stands the Hellfire Citadel, our very first bastion in the world of Azeroth. It now belongs to the orcs of Nurzul, and the sorcerer himself tries to open portals to other worlds. The main attack on the fortress seems insane to many. The elders propose to take a small fortress near the portal to acquire a fleet to strike the enemy from the flanks. This could ease the battle to come in the future. As I said, we have no tact. What? Are you cowards? Loktar Ogar! Combat is the best teacher. Warchief Maim the Cruel has become a more proficient commander. Well, that's good. It's definitely the right timing, I'd say. In the area known as Gorgrond, a forested region with large, spiky outcroppings, overgrown wildthorns, and brutish creatures, we have discovered a strange people, a group of orcs known as the Laughing Skull Clan. The most distinguished trait of these people is the tendency to laugh, riding on chitin-shelled wasps and oversized insects. They are fond of a type of mask they wear, which is made from chitin, or I've heard people pronounce it chitin or something like that. Anyway, or bone. It seems as though they may become good allies. If we are to ignore past indiscretions, their leader, an ogre by the name of Mogar, is willing to help us as a gesture of goodwill. Should we accept their help? The Laughing Skulls are rather unsavory. Can we really ally them? So I can say yes, and say let them assist us at the Dark Portal if they act like hostile allies. Then we will do something. Or what? Kill them and take the book by force, Loktar Ogar. Well, I'm kind of sticking with the no tack thing. It says that it would be bad to work together, so... Loktar Ogar. Information was received about the appearance of Deathwing on Draenor. Apparently, he had rewoven his alliance with some members of the Horde, and even taken possession of the Skull of Gul'dan, which is a powerful demonic artifact. The great beast overcame the fortifications of the Horde and flew towards Blade's Edge Mountains, where he most likely decided to wait out the heat of the upcoming battles. Part of the expedition will go after the aspect of death and bring him to justice for his crimes. The main forces of the Horde will focus on the traitors. The bountiful forest of Terakar lie ahead of us, and the edge of the woods is already visible. Our leader's people will be able to find allies there for further offences against the Black Temple, the main stronghold of Ner'zhul's army. Apparently I'm a little bit stressed. You know, you'd imagine that would happen at this point. Though it took some time, we managed to locate Deathwing and his despicable brood. The dragon disappeared slightly to the north of the lands possessed by the Laughing Skull, among the peaks of the Blade Edge Mountains. The mountains are also inhabited by the Gron, huge, semi-intelligent creatures, distant relatives of ogres. Bruhl, the Lord of the Gron, saw how we fought with the creations of the Mad Aspect, and is ready to help us in the battle with Deathwing. But can we trust the ogre offspring? Well, I can reject the union, or I can accept it. I'm going to say we've dealt with the Gron forcefully in the past. We're going to reject the union. On the way to the Black Temple, our soldiers... Do we have two separate ones going on here? Because it seems like one of them is chasing Deathwing and one of them is going to the Black Temple. And these are in completely different areas, as far as I'm aware. Anyway. Right. On our way to the Black Temple, our soldiers marched against the Forest of Terakar, one of the few places on Draenor which has largely avoided the destruction wrought by fell magic. The land is home to the clan of Gordune, one of the few ogre families who maintain their sanity after the desecration of Draenor. They still follow the traditions of the Gorian Empire and keep to themselves. In the nearby forests... alright, inns not needed. The nearby forests are also home to the mysterious Arakoa, as well as groups of the Shattered Hand clan. They practice dark magic and offer sacrifices to the gods, like the Loa. Nevertheless, some of them are in contact with other races. Maybe one of them will agree to help us in the upcoming battle. You know what? Maybe the Gordani clan seems okay here. We'll choose them. We managed to inflict a crushing defeat on Deathwing. Yeah, I told you we didn't need the Gron. Anyway, and his brood. Alas, the great dragon himself escaped justice at the last moment. It is terrible to imagine that he could raise a new brood in the future. Excellent. What can I possibly do to endear Mayor Honuda to me? I'm not particularly experienced in making people like me, but it cannot be that hard. I don't have time for him. I'm very busy. Also, I don't... stop swaying him. It's not necessary. Ner'zhul is still ahead of us, but we are ready to give battle to this treacherous sorcerer. The Horde is already at the gates of the Black Temple. The only issue is that after we attack, we might lose our path home. A powerful armada of traitors will soon launch a massive attack on our positions at the Dark Portal, cutting us off. Well, obviously, we're gonna charge. Send all of our forces to the Black Temple. We suffered a crushing defeat, oh no, which certainly will affect the future of our company. Alas, there is nothing we can do about it. We should return to the portal and try to end this once and for all. Damn it all. Draenor is dying, and there's nothing we can do about it. Ner'zhul's portals broke through the fabric of reality, and now the whole world is at risk of being destroyed. We do not know what will happen to Draenor in the near future, but many elders say that it is doomed, and it is important to protect our new home from the coming threat. Is it worth it to close the Dark Portal? Ner'zhul has fled, and we have... something. And we have... worse things to contend with? I don't know. Destruction of the Dark Portal, as well as the Dark Magic of the Shadow Moon Clan have done their dark deeds. The homeworld of the orcs is dying. There are earthquakes everywhere. The waters of the world go into the abyss, and the fell streams burns out fertile meadows. This world is coming to an end, and there's no salvation. It'll be hard for the Horde to find out exactly what happened on Draenor on this day, but every honourable orc will remember the Valiant's expedition and its heroic deeds in suppressing the largest and most dangerous invasion in the history of the new Orcish Empire. The expedition can be saved by escaping through one of the portals created by Ner'zhul, but it's hard to say exactly where they lead. It seems that the former shaman himself did the same thing, saving himself and his clan in the twisting nether. It's horrible. The Lich King. The northern continent of Northrend is a wild and harsh place. Half of Northrend is a snowy tundra, covered with eternal ice and snow. For centuries these lands have lain quiet, rather peacefully, but everything changed in a single day. On that day, the sky above Icecrown was darkened with a cloud of black and green. A shockwave ran through the earth, and all was quiet as before. A group of brave adventurers went to investigate, but none of them returned. Everyone is starting to talk about a rumour that an evil spirit has come from another world, making Icecrown his home. May you live in harmony and contentment. We request that you honour your obligation and answer this call to arms against High Chieftain Zul Jin of Zul Aman. Of course we're going to help him. The Kelthasian ducal war for Lord Barryham's claim on Hatchet Hills. I accept. And with that, I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.